let's talk about my father.
Increasing cloud is forecast for much of the same region overnight.
Dad, we just wanted to let you know that we love you and we very much appreciate that the gift that you sent to us that enabled us to buy this video camera. And we thought that we would use that as a means of sharing with you a little bit of our vacation experience in Les Îles de la Madeleine and give you an opportunity to see how the children have grown up. We didn't get to be with you in South Carolina this summer, and you haven't been able to come visit us here in Terrebonne. And so this is at least one way that we can let you kind of catch up with our news. So I hope you enjoy the film, and we love you.
Hi, Grandma and Grandpa. How are you in Charleston? We're doing pretty fine down here. I was just about doing maths and pretty boring. And here's the cat on me, Aloysius. We're having a good time together. We're sending you the video of Les Îles de la Madeleine, and we really hope you like it. And look out for the whales. The king.
Here's Mr. Owl.
Hi.
Il y a plein de drapeaux de la France.
We're now at Havre, and we're looking at the boat celebrating the 200th anniversary of the Acadiens in Canada. The boats are all lit up tonight in celebration of this bicentennial. Fire celebrating the 200th anniversary of the Acadiens. Yeah, it's so good.
Smile with ugly hair.
This is my beautiful wife, whom I've loved for 17 years. Today it makes 17 years. Doesn't she chew in a lovely way? That's why I choose her. She even laughs at my jokes, which is another reason. This is my beautiful daughter, Julia.
I would like to tell you about my son's husband, who, on our 17th wedding anniversary, came to the restaurant with me, of course, to order nothing but water. And of course, I convinced him to eat at the restaurant. It's a wonderful thing to do at restaurants. So he did order a meal. Then I asked him to please include our children at the meal. It was not kosher to have our children in the hotel room while we ate at the restaurant, even though, of course, it was considerably cheaper. Then, Cameron, I'm not finished yet. This is only the beginning of my story. This is but the beginning of my tale, because once we got
Can I film a little bit?
restaurant, my husband was offered coffee at least 5 times by the diverse waitresses that would come to the table. But of course, to save money, he didn't take any. But when the banana cake, which came with the meal, came to the table, the waitress asked him if he'd like coffee. Of course, he was dying for a cup, but he said, "Does it come with the meal?" When he found out that it did, he took a coffee. Now, another item was that we were just getting ready to leave the restaurant. As you can see, we're still here while I tell this bizarre tale. And my husband, as the waitress was about to take away the bread basket from the table, said, "Oh no," and he immediately grabbed the basket to his body and said that he would like to retain the basket. He wanted to snitch the bread for the hotel room. And I, at that point, was in a state, I was having a Scots attack, because I could not believe my husband's Scots nature. And I'll let you piece the rest of the picture together. Signing off for the Scots Report, Sylvia, have a good day on Zindia.
Marilou, where we're staying. This is, of course, the Gulf of Saint-Laurent. Jordan is enjoying the rather chilly ocean. Les Îles de la Madeleine are known as some of the best windsurfing places in the world. In fact, one spot is called the windsurfing capital of North America. There's always a good breeze blowing. This is Jeremy testing his climbing abilities against the mighty mountain. Now, using his big brother as a ladder, Jordan is ascending to the top. The face of the conqueror. Rocky in the pebble. training to be lobsters? There they are, the mountain climbers. Safe back from their trek.
Jordan, how deep is it here?
It's about 6 feet.
Oh, more than that. What did I show me? Huh? What did I show me how deep it is? I can't even, my hand is like, I'm too wet. Okay? Okay, Mom?
Is it?
This is Belance looking west. There are fascinating little grots and caves around here. There's one relaxed looking young lady.
Here we are at Belance, and as you can see, il y a les falaises en sable rouge, en argile.
As beautiful as can be.
And speaking of beautiful, there are two beautiful ladies. I just want you to know that Julia can be the sweetest girl in the world when she makes up her hormones to be sweet.
Julia dyed her hair red so that she would match the cliffs.
But sand sculpture is one of the expressions of art which makes the island unique. What you hear behind me is some live local music.
saw him started running, he just dropped him there and he flew away. So, see, I'll prove to you he's still alive. Just trying not to react to it. See? Woo.
Why don't you flip him over, Julia? I think he's coming after you, Julia. He likes you.
Better not. Going in the water. Do a cartwheel for you, since Dad wants me to.
Well, the wheel was a success, but the landing was very interesting.
That was beautiful, Julia. Your agility is absolutely amazing.
Let me do that again.
Only I've done
A rerun.
Rerun. Okay. Okay. There.
All right. Happy
I'll do
landings.
a round off. It's hard on the sand because it just absorbs it.
This is Havre Aubert, where Sylvia and I have come to celebrate our 17th wedding anniversary. The kids have found a friend who's found a kitten. This is a restaurant which has a 5-star chef who is married to a friend of Sylvia's who has studied for 2 years at McGill University with her. The Marriott Auberge and Restaurant.
Come on, good.
A lot of energy there.
See it?
Come on, guys.
Yep,
Huge pot full of candy.
pretty fancy doghouse.
The doghouse is diving board.
The mushrooms that you see actually grow wild on these îles de la Madeleine. They're indigenous to this area. And they're spicy with butter and pepper, and they're absolutely, they just melt in your mouth. They're absolutely fantastic. So, we're enjoying. It's local. And this here we have is mackerel pate, which he made this is a sweet onion relish that is served with the mackerel pate, and the complementary flavors is sweet with the very creamy texture of the mackerel. Jeremy is having fish soup. Mr. Jeremy, would you like to describe it? 2 thumbs up.
What's for me?
We're sharing.
I'm Jordan
Try this, Jordan.
It's really Jordan, you like rich.
This is Pascal, who is the cousin of Joanne. Bon. Tu veux l'accueillir comme ça? Bon.
C'est le chef Patrick, dans l'action.
Allô? Ça c'est la cuisine.
Ah, la cuisine, hein? C'est bien. Hop, voilà.
Et puis, il m'a dit, si je m'en vais chez la radio, je suis mieux parce que ce qu'il me parle. Et dit, on va tout montrer ça à Joanne, une vidéo de ce qu'on a mangé. Entrecôte. Je les laisse avec des entrecôtes.
What am I having?
You're having a plate and you can have this. You're having this.
Oh, this is not as tender as I wanted it.
Outside you can see a boat that was constructed. There's a contest in which the rules, the requirements are you have to construct your flotation device within a 3-hour period, and then you have a race. Now this particular boat was made by some first-time entrants, and they made it about 30 seconds before their boat sank into the harbor. Close to Havre, which is a windsurfing mecca. Windsurfers come from all over. This is considered one of the top places in North America for windsurfing. There's a consistent breeze that blows here. And there's a protected area where people can surf. There are 3 areas: for beginners, for intermediates, and for experts. A unique feature of this area is that it's very narrow. The ocean is right in front of us and just a couple of 100 meters behind us. So, Jeremy, say something.
This is a beautiful place.
There's a junior windsurfer.
As you can see, the very expensive marble tables with silver and crystal salt pepper shakers. Very fine restaurant here. As you can see, c'est fait au comptoir. Color large, extremely large color TV with beautiful paintings on the wall. These are original Picassos. Okay. Hardwood wood and just everything to make a gourmet restaurant exquisite. Now the food here, as you'll notice, is all homemade. It's delicious. The McCain meat fries, they're frozen over hamburgers from last week. They're awesome. They have dancers, everything you want to get your complete experience, an unforgettable moment at the hospital La Landerna.
I'm looking in your big brown eyes. I'd like to say it to you.
Jordan, what's the puppy's name? Tournesol. It means sunflower. We've now arrived at the beach of Robert. Hi, Jordan. Would you like to tell us about the beach?
Oh, I haven't heard about it that much.
Oh, I see.
We're just arriving, and we're going to have a very good time at the beach.
Here we are at the beach. The water is a beautiful blue-green color. This is considered one of the 10 finest beaches in North America. There are 3 beaches in the Magdalen Islands rated amongst the top 10.
Stop filming the pretty girls, though.
I can't help but film the pretty girls. I'm in love. Julia? Julia?
Let's go! Charge! Come on!
Who's
Go to the pond! Come on!
At the end of Sandy Hook, you can see L'Île d'Entrée. And in the winter, it freezes across between the 2 islands, and people can actually walk from Sandy Hook, which is in the chain of Les Îles de la Madeleine that are connected by road, across the Bay de Plaisance to L'Île d'Entrée. There's definitely treasure on this island. Getting very close to the end of Sandy Hook here. You can see the ocean on the other side. There you see another bay. And there's the end of Sandy Hook. It's been about a 40-minute walk, 45-minute walk so far from where we first came in park. Face of a happy lady.
That's it. It's in the Madeleine. c'est le paradis, quoi.
There's different kinds of flora and fauna on the island. There are even some unusual types of fish. For instance, here's an example of the sole. Yes, you might not expect to find that in les îles de la Madeleine. Here's a fishing net which is left abandoned on the beach. Now, a net in French is called a filet. So when you put it with the last object we filmed, we have filet de sole. Why is it that my kids hate my jokes so much? You've probably noticed that there are very few people on the beach. They do allow vehicles to come on the beach. There's a 4-track vehicle going down to the end of Sandy Hook now. Oh, hi! Didn't see you standing there. We finally arrived at the end of Sandy Hook. It's been, about an hour and a quarter since we first left up where we had left the car. And this is just fantastic. This shell, by the way, is one of the more common ones that we find here. It's a lame de barbier or straight razor. This is a fantastic beach. You can understand why some 460 years ago, Jacques Cartier called these isles, he noticed their tremendous beauty and named them after the sand that's found here, L'Ahinez. I like the way that lady walks. This space between Ile d'Entrée and the end of Sandy Hook or Temple Mule or Havre is frozen over during the winter. This place becomes solid ice. The winds become terrifically strong, and I guess it's a tough winter here. But I understand that a lot of Americans come up here to see the little seals when the seals are born in about February and March. That's another attraction of the island, the little white baby seals. Here comes Julia. She's been running a long way. This is one of the entries for the 3-hour sailing contest, 3 hours to produce some kind of a craft to enter into a race. This one certainly must have gotten a prize for imagination. This is the Sand Artists Center. Jeremy, what's that thing all about? You want to explain to us?
Just a thing that you jiggle around and makes drums.
What kind of designs do you come up with on it?
Anything that.
Colors or paint or dyes here. They use sand from different parts in the world. Sand that's sent to them by their friends, from relatives, from former customers. And they use the sand to glue together with their creation and to change the colors and give designs. Julie, what's that you're playing with?
Magic your sand.
Magic sand?
Yeah.
You mean magnetic sand?
Look at this.
Wow, this is amazing. Black sand that responds to a magnet. Never saw any of that on Sullivan's Island. I suppose we could, if you would import some, though. Let's see if he can find out where it's from. Let's see if he can find out where it's from. The artist explains to us that this sand comes from all over. It comes from different places in Quebec, including Shawinigan and Lac-Saint-Jean, and it's also here on the Magdalen Islands. It's a very heavy sand, and it's deposited in layers. Tony and Julia wanted to visit this artisan shop. In the background there's a beautiful fish. Lovely in the sunset. Maison. Drive up this way. There are roads across these areas. This is Capelmore. Ile de l'Est. Hey, it's Cool Jeremy, the movie star.
Oh yes, I'll be there. Okay, thanks a lot, Mr. President.
Is that Bill?
Yeah, President's always calling me for advice.
I guess so, huh?
Yeah, well, this is some little piece of junk I bought for $8.9 million. It's got the world's smallest VCR, nice color TV, everything you want. Nice, spacious. Let me show you the front. Yeah, I told you that before. Will do. Thanks a lot. Alright, see you on the show next week, right? Alright, bye Arsenio. Arsenio Hall, he wants to man the show next week. 7 times this year.
Tough schedule to keep up with.
Guys, try and find a rock. Guys, find a rock and try.
That guy is doing tuba diving. See, he's got his head in the water. He's like this, he's breathing, and he's looking at you.
Nice dance, Julia.
Alright. Alright, that's all right,
Tu seras pas à l'eau.
Oh, c'est un peu fort. Ouais, Ouais, celle-là, oui.
This is very typical of Jordan. He loves the sea. He loves water. He loves shorelines. He loves the little animals that he finds there. He's looking for crabs. What do you see through there?
Okay, here we see a gray heron, it looks like. Water.
Blue heron.
Look at that beautiful movement.
Oh, you always open your segment like that.
What did you see?
Oh yeah, kind of.
On marchait, on prenait un auto pour sortir du soleil parce que j'ai encore mal dans le... J'ai marché 4 heures et demie dans
Grand chose à dire. Je suis pas tellement jaseux. Moi, non.
Il fait beau dans les îles.
Ouais, c'est pas mal.
Ça, là, je pense qu'on a...
C'est vraiment extraordinaire. Est-ce que c'est tout le temps comme ça?
Ça fait 10 jours. Maintenant, on est heureux, on est bénis.
Oui.
On a frappé, on est venu pour le très beau temps, nous autres. Parfait.
Le mois d'août, tu te trompes pas.
Ah, vous aviez un petit chien!
Ouais, une chienne, une femelle. Un labrador pur sang beige. Elle est pas mal excitée.
Oui, ça va
Ah
être
non, elle va
un bien.
galoper partout, Jocelyne. Non,
Elle est trop contente.
non, non, Jocelyne, s'il te plaît.
Parce qu'on nous, on s'en va de toute manière dans 2 minutes.
Tu vas avoir fait notre cours après.
Parce qu'on va être en retard pour l'équitation, c'est 6h30. Ils ont dit de venir à 6h15. Il n'y a pas d'élevage ici.
Nous, on en a 11 maintenant. Mais il y a personne qui a plus intéressé.
T'as pas de l'eau, Véronique?
De l'eau? Oui. Il faut faire un petit bout au pas avant de pouvoir faire du trot ou bien du galop. C'est ça.
J'ai encore faire du galop.
Pour descendre, ben, on descend pas.
Regarde, c'est une vache.
C'est une vache, c'est une vache.
Veux-tu que je la fasse reculer?
Mais il faudra qu'ils se tiennent les rampes plus proches du cheval, par exemple. Une mythe qu'elle revient?
De carbone.
Ah, de carbone, oui. Ah, il fait du cheval des fois dans ce cas.
Hi, Julia. How you enjoying this?
Well,
As you disappear through the flora.
it's kind of slow if you ask.
Uh-huh.
It's not at all like, you know, it's kind of walking. And
Yep.
I was expecting more like fun galloping.
It's a little hard to gallop through the woods, however.
Yeah. I love it. It's kind of fun. Well, gotta go.
No, Julia, don't do that. Julia, don't do that, because I can't, Julia, I can't see when I'm,
Did you get it?
well, the thing is, I've got to drop the camera as soon as you take off, because Jose takes off too.
Pareil comme dans...
Est-ce que vous allez sauter dans le fond?
What do you think, guys? Jordan, what do you think?
It's fun.
You like it, huh? Is this a nice place?
I like chocolate. What?
Or do you think you'd like to live here?
Let me film here, Tom, so that you can get a chance to be on the film today.
Okay. An anse is a place where the sea has washed curves into the cliffs along the ocean. And you find that anse is in the names of many of these places, such as Belle Anse.
I gotcha.
What do you think? You want your turn, Jordan? Down? Come on over. There are beautiful caves that are worn out by the ocean.
Towards the cliffs, Tom. Don't encourage her to come too close. She's a very precious girl. You don't want her horse to get near. Depuis quand?
Ça fait 8 ans que je l'ai, moi.
8 ans, puis c'est un modèle 46.
Oui, un B-Wave 46, 8.
Eh bien, c'est vraiment extraordinaire. C'est à vendre à combien?
C'est 12 000 négociables.
12 000 négociables. Elle est extraordinaire.
Merci.
Merci beaucoup. Bonjour. It's a windy day. The windsurfers are out there on the water. Really move out when you get into one like this. fishing ship was sunk about 2 years ago. And 6 sailors died on it. It's been refloated and is being worked on. Actually, the work is stopped now because there's a bankruptcy problem. It was sunk during a storm at sea. There's some brave sailors. Wow. Maybe they've changed their minds about fishing today.
Male.
9-pound male lobster. Whoa.
He's been in the tank for a month and a half now, or the season is over.
That's some lobster.
That is some lobster. It's really a pound. He's a male. He's the king of the tank.
This is a map showing the different shipwrecks around the Magdalen Islands. Right now we're at this point of the island. You can see all around the island over the years there have been quite a number of shipwrecks.
Et on vient d'acheter un petit filet pour Jordan.
This is unusual. This store has a sand floor. Most stores try to keep it out. This store has made it an advantage and a unique characteristic. This is another one of North America's top 10 beaches. Cave that's formed by the water. Oui, c'est très creux. Mais faut pas t'approcher trop, hein? On veut pas tomber là-dedans, hein, Frédéric?
Non. Je te l'aurais dit que ça serait énorme.
Oui, tu avais raison, tout à fait. Bacon.
Here we are at Old Harry. We can see some boats docked with some pretty caves that have been caused by the erosion. In fact, in the background, we can sort of hear a whistling sound of a hole right in the cliff. And if you look in this hole in the grass, you see ocean water. It's very interesting because you see the ocean water come right in underneath the grass. And I think Tom's just filled that. C'est vraiment bizarre. C'est ça.
This rock looks like a whale. The mighty men of the sea. Jordan, don't you try it, bud.
Quand aussi, quand il est venu il y a un mois, il s'en a acheté une quelques jours avant de venir. Mon père en a acheté une. Mon beau-père s'en a acheté une. Voilà.
Parce que tu vois, ça fait 5 ans que j'ai acheté. Finalement, c'est pareil.
Was the day before?
Merci, Frédéric.
The great mountain climber.
Careful, Jordan. Don't let go.
Careful, Jordan!
Struggling up. Oh.
Jordan! Jordan! Grab your feet on the rope! You can do it!
Best supporting actor, Frederick. Oh, that's cute.
Ah!
It's a strong wind, but Jordan is determined to climb the cliff.
There goes Jordan. K2. K2. Kindergarten 2.
Making it to the top of K2. Grab his leg, Jordan. You can make it.
Rope is gonna burst! Guys, wait up! Shut up, team! You're not in our team. You didn't climb mountains last time,
Hold on to his toe.
What?
That's it.
But please, I'm not.
What's this? What's this?
Johnny, could you catch me? I'm gonna slide down there.
I won't be able to go back up. I don't even know how I'm gonna go back up. The tide is too high that I can't go back up anymore.